Welcome to Sports Talk.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jackson.
From Sports Talk. Woo, this is going to be a good one, folks.
Let's go, baby.
Is Justin Herbert the best rookie quarterback in recent NFL history? Mike?
Yeah, easily. Nick, do you remember the name of that imbecile we had on our live stream that was telling us that Justin Herbert is trash and he's a bust? Remember that?
I think his name was Idiot.
Yeah, that guy was an imbecile, along with all these analysts that said that this kid was no good. Nick, how long? Vouch for me here, Nick, because our old videos got taken down for some reason. How long was I
to figure that one out?
Justin Herbert.
You've been saying it since his freaking freshman year in Oregon.
I said since his freshman. I said he was the best quarterback in Kyler Murray's draft and in this draft, and he continues to get disrespected. I have never seen a rookie quarterback perform the way this kid is performing. He is going head-to-head with top quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. That's a game they should have won. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick.
Oh, you're right. Keep going.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Go for
get
it, Mike.
Now, first, is it ready, Nick?
Yep.
All right, now first, I'm going to go over their schedule with you real quick, all right? Now, that was Tyrod Taylor's start. I completely disagree with it. Tyrod Taylor should have never taken a snap for this Chargers team. Agree or disagree, Nick?
Oh, I agreed.
All right. So if you look, what do you notice about every single one of these games?
They're really close.
They're all
That's what I
one-score games. All the losses are one-score losses. Now, if you look at the Chargers, Michael Badgley is kicking at about. Hold on, I got his stats right here. He's kicking 76%, which is 26th in the league, which is horrible.
That is not good.
That's costing them games. If you go look at their defense, I don't have their defensive numbers, but I can tell you right now in this Broncos game, their defense couldn't stop a struggling Drew Lock with 1 second left on the clock to hold out a win. In the Raiders game, I recall 2 dropped touchdown passes on the last 2 plays of the game. Justin Herbert should honestly be in the MVP conversation. If this team was winning more football games, I believe he would be in the MVP conversation right now. This kid is making throws that veterans in this league don't make. I'll show you right here from this week. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you may have not, but watch this throw. Watch this second replay. This replay, you don't really see much. But watch the second replay.
Sheesh.
Watch this throw. You don't see throws like this.
He's just crazy because
By
he's throwing
established
across his body.
in this league.
If you're right, you're not supposed to roll out left, and then he's throwing across his body while rolling out left.
Watch this. Watch it from this angle. Takes the snap. He's smart enough to step up. Look at this throw.
And you know what that gets me glimpses of there, Mike?
Watch this throw. That had 2-seam movement to fall right into Keenan Allen's chest. You don't see these types of throws out of third, fourth year players. Some players you never see throws like this. This kid is an absolute star. I've been saying it forever. He is going to be a top quarterback in this league. I am excited about this kid, Justin Herbert. I am telling you, I haven't even mentioned his numbers. His numbers are phenomenal. What does he have? 20. I think he's almost got 3,000.
22-6 ratio.
Got 27
interception.
He's got about 2,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 104.7 rating. The kid is phenomenal. He's going to be giving Patrick Mahomes trouble for years.
Absolutely possible. Jackson, what do you got to say? Do you think he is? I mean, well, Mike, let me go with you real fast. Do you think he is then, right? I mean,
absolutely.
I think he is, but I kind of want to break up is it talent wise? Who do you think is the best quarterback talent wise?
Wait a second. Mike, go ahead.
This is the best rookie performance out of a quarterback I have ever seen.
Absolutely.
That clear.
All right, Jackson, go ahead.
So, do you think he's the best, talent wise? That's kind of the thing, statistics. I can't say that word, but his stats show it. I know you guys don't like stats. Yes, I do think he's the best of all time. Just combine the question, stats, and talent wise.
With his talent, I think so too.
I think back in when Mike Vick was a rookie, I think he had a lot of talent and just didn't pan out. But yes, I think Herbert I mean, you said it, Mike. I mean, the throws he's making throws Pat Mahomes makes, and I mean, that's just like a thing of itself. But yeah.
And he moves better than Patrick Mahomes. He's faster.
Oh, absolutely.
And the arm strength is right there. It's not far off. If it's off at all, he's got a cannon.
He does have
right.
a cannon, but he's going to give that division tough time for a long time.
He's going to.
Let me hop in here real fast. Do I think he's the best rookie quarterback in NFL recent history? Statistical-wise, absolutely. I mean, I like his talent as well. I mean, he is doing for this question, Jackson. Yes, it would be statistically because it's hard to judge. I mean, best rookie talent-wise doesn't really matter. It matters who's on the best statistics. For this question, it would be statistically. And when you look at it, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,699 yards, 68% completion percentage, which nobody points out, but I always like to point out the completion percentage, 187 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. That is phenomenal numbers for Justin Herbert. And I'm going to try to work this, Mike. I'm not an expert like Mike is. Let's see. Let's try this. Can you see this?
You're on, yeah.
All right. Now, I know a few of these you guys are going to be like, what the hell? But you got to read the my grade too, okay? So when we look at this, I know people are going to be saying, what the hell are you doing with Jordan Love? But here is my entire graph. Now, your eyeballs are probably being thrown off. I got everything from in-game throwing to their throw power in-game to their arm strength, pocket awareness, pocket mobility, everything right down the line. And one thing I can tell you is Justin Herbert, when I watched film on him. Now, this number here, if you're wondering what this is what the analysts rank. 100 means that you were supposed to go first overall or you were the best prospect on the board. 0 means that you didn't even barely make the board. This is what the analysts said, not what we said. This was me. All of this film study was what I had. And if you look at Justin Herbert, A, throw power, A+ throwing in game, A+ throw power, A+ arm strength. Those are two different things. Arm strength is how
his pocket awareness may have been in college, but not now. He looks phenomenal.
No, he looks phenomenal. The thing that I saw was I was a concern with a little bit with his pocket awareness because I feel like he didn't know how to move around in the pocket. He was mobile in the pocket. He was able to step up and run, but I didn't know if he could watch it from Von Miller coming around the backside. I think that he can do that very well right now. His touch was pretty dang good. I considered him an improviser. He was mobile, right? He can make plays on the run. Okay. As someone like Tua, he only runs if needed. Okay. Herbert will do it more often. He did do the 40. I thought he did very good in the throwing drills all around. He did very good. I had him at 62. That was tied with Jordan Love. Jordan Love had a pretty good day at the combine too. All this nonsense. You don't gotta really worry about that. Final grades. That was that stuff. What you got to look at is right here. These 3 things. And one thing you see is I had Justin Herbert. Mike, you've been saying it before I did. I wait until the last second, so I give you the most credit. This is your guy. As I always say, just like how Josh Allen was my guy. Justin Herbert, right here, as you see, I had him as a 92 final grade. This is with the combine included. Okay, so I really don't look at that. This is what I looked at. This was my final thing. Out of 100, this was my final prediction for all the players. Now, I know I got just Jordan Love ranked with him, but as I literally wrote right here, needs work. I know you didn't like that pick. When I watched film on Jordan Love, he can make all the throws when he's throwing the ball to the right players and not the defense. He's going to take some work. I mean, we'll see after Rodgers is done, we'll see what Jordan Love can do. But right now, this guy right here, most potential was the key word. I felt like he was pretty much NFL ready. But like, I know I had him as a most NFL ready, but he also had that injury setback. So Justin Herbert, big fan of him coming out. I think, Mike, he's exceeding all odds. Are you still there? Are you guys still there? Hopefully I didn't lose you. I think he's exceeding all expectations, even my own. If you had him doing this is crazy. I mean, I think he's exceeding all of us.
Listen,
absolutely.
Me and you talked about it, Nick, and I don't know if you agree with me. You may have agreed with me. I said if this kid would start, if he would just start, this kid will be in the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Yeah.
We talked about, I don't know if it probably wasn't on air. It may have been. It probably was in some of our draft videos. But we didn't think he was going to start right away. I am happy. Like, I mean, it's a terrible thing what happened to Tyrod Taylor, but it's a great thing for the Chargers' future.
Absolutely.
Have Herbert in there.
Yep.
The one thing, he's got one knock. He takes a couple unnecessary hits. But a lot of rookies who want to win do the same thing. Joe Burrow does the same thing. but he's getting better at that too. I watched him slide last week without taking a big hit.
Yep.
I think Justin Herbert has played as perfect as football as you can play as a rookie quarterback in this league.
Absolutely.
I agree with that. And my final thing is, I know we're on that big spiel, but all you got to do to make this guy that much better is give him maybe another receiver. If they get one more
for
good
sure.
receiver, what's that?
Give him a receiver, give him some protection. The offensive line ain't the greatest, and give him a running back. You don't have a running back.
Running back would be nice, but imagine like if they drafted like someone like Jamar Chase.
That's who I was thinking. They're looking like they might get a top 5 pick this year if they don't keep winning games.
Mike Williams is a good 50-50 ball guy, but in clutch situations, Mike Williams does not catch the football.
I think they could be going after Jamar Chase then.
That would be amazing.
Him or a running back. You don't really take a lot of people say you don't take a running back in the first round. So I think they could very well go in the second round and take a running back. Their offensive line's not great, but they're doing it's good enough. I mean, you add a piece maybe in the third round, but right now you give him a receiver and a running back, and the defense is. Right now I think what's that?
Derwin James is hurt.
They haven't played up to expectations at all.
They're not top 20. No, they're below the top 20. But again, I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I think this team's going to be solid in at least a year.
This team's a couple breaks away. Like Justin Herbert is not losing this team games. Justin Herbert putting this team in position to win games. That game against the Saints should not even went into overtime if Michael Badgley could make a field goal. It's little things his team needs to fix, and this team could be scary. This team can be scary to anybody.
Hopefully, I don't know if you remember, but I was always a big advocate of Anthony. I remember last year we were talking about him, and just a lot of people were crapping on him. They're saying that he shouldn't be there, but he's a really good coach, man. I love Anthony Lynn, and they're losing, but it's not because of him. It's
Anthony
literally
go out there and kick a field
Michael Badgley, man's blowing them games.
Yeah.
In the defense, there's no reason you should have lost that game to Drew Lock and the Broncos. No reason.
No, Drew Lock's not living up to anything right now.
Yes.
We get into him in the next video.
That's really all. So right now, that's all from me. You guys too?
I got nothing.
Mike, any last final statements on what's going to happen this year?
Justin Herbert, he's my guy. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, this team will not be good enough to make the playoffs, but let's just wait and see. Over the course of his career, I think he's going to be a phenomenal quarterback. And I just want to call out, and again, we got to call out these people. They're all hiding now. They're pretending like they never said this guy was a bust. They're hiding. How many analysts, NFL analysts, did we sit there and watch say that Justin Herbert is the worst of the quarterbacks in this draft?
Yep.
Jordan Love is better than Herbert. All this stuff, it was just ridiculous.
Countless numbers.
So many people. I can't tell you. These guys get paid to do it. We do it for free. And me and you, with our own eyeballs, said this Justin Herbert is not a bust.
Yeah.
He was my best quarterback in that draft.
Absolutely. And I mean, again, like you said, these guys get paid. Honestly, they should be fired. I mean, I don't know what makes them literally that's what I'm saying with the media. That's why I like to do my own scouting now. Because when you only listen to the media, for example, even like the Damar Arnett situation when the Raiders drafted, and I know I'm running a little off topic, but everyone, including, I didn't watch film on them. Okay. Once I did, I liked them. But the analysts are saying, that's a reach. It's a reach. Why were they saying it's a reach? Because it wasn't in the media. Did they really did they watch him play? Same thing with Herbert. Once the media starts saying, oh, he's the worst quarterback in the draft. Oh, he's going to be a bust. Oh, where's his IQ? It starts to catch steam, and everyone starts believing it.
Weirdo, because he never left Oregon.
Yeah.
Come on. That's the number one knock you got on a guy? Come on. It's pathetic.
Anything that the Chargers fans should be happy about that because maybe he will never leave the Los Angeles Chargers. It seems like the guy has a lot of loyalty to the team he goes to, and I like the kid a lot. Look, that's about all for this episode. Be sure to stay tuned, leave a like, and subscribe. And sign off now, Nick,
Mike,
and Jackson
from Sports Talk. We are
built better.
all right, go ahead.
Wow.